In the second video, I'm going to talk about the source questions around the speech by Thomas Corwin against the Mexican War. The first question asked, how does Corwin use the memory of the American Revolution to make his audience sympathize with Mexico? Well, he reminds them that the Mexicans themselves have fought an independence struggle and suggests that Mexican territory is just as sacred to them, just as close to their hearts as the territory over which the Americans have fought for their independence from Britain. So he says that Mexico has, for example, its equivalent of Bunker Hill, a famous Revolutionary War battlefield, within its own territory, and Mexicans are going to be just as unwilling to surrender the territory that they fought for their independence over than Americans would to surrender Massachusetts or Virginia to some foreign power. The second question asked, what arguments does he use to challenge the need for westward expansion? Well, this was fairly straightforward. Those who advocated Western expansion argued that America needed more territory to sustain its population and to sustain an agrarian way of life. Corwin answers quite simply, there's plenty of land to go around as it is. There's plenty of land in the existing US territories in the east and in the Louisiana purchase area to sustain America's current population. There's no need to capture more land. The third question was, how does the speech reflect the role of slavery in the controversy over westward expansion? Well, Corwin, he's a member of the Whig Party, many of whom were worried about the further growth of slavery and the expansion of slavery into the West. So he argues that while he has no intention of ending slavery in the South, he fears that it will be extended into the new territories by Southerners. He argues rhetorically, why would the Southerners pay for this war and provide men to fight in the war if they didn't want their social system to be extended into the newly conquered territories? He fears not just the extension of slavery, but conflict following westward expansion. He says that both sides have dug themselves in over the issue of slavery, and if more territory is brought into the US, then there's going to be conflict over whether that territory is going to be opened up to slavery or whether slavery is going to be banned from that territory. And of course, he was correct. One of the major issues of the divisions leading up to the Civil War, which we're looking at currently in week 12, was very much the question of how is the Western territory going to be allocated to slave or to free states.